Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Let's go. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same.
Oh, big hole left side. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll motion over Samuel. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
How impressive was this, Mike? I mean, every week, yes, we see running backs used in the passing game. Check down, screens out of the backfield, typically underneath short throws that allow them to then run after the catch. But for him to not only generate separation downfield, but then track that ball, I mean, frankly, he looked like a wide receiver. I mean, that is impressive performance out of the backfield for a guy that on the roster is labeled as a running back. One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. A run up the middle, it's Sanders. Space to run inside the 20. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. A 1st down throw for Purdy. A throw left side complete to Pearsall. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Purdy. That one taken in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. So they'll talk over. Third and long. They'll look to throw. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, we'll chase the points now. Try to get things tied up. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. He'll go play action, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing again is Purdy. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
On the handoff, this is Sanders. And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Now give on the ground. He'll take this down to the 23. Jair Brown on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He chooses to keep it on the zone read.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints, a field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Purdy now on second down. Finding space at the 40. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The kicker on for the point after.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will up the lead to 5.
49ers 17.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Sanders. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Sanders. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Tackle there by Cameron Jordan. Second and 7. Purdy to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. To throw is Purdy. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Play action. Here's Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's Johnson, the tight end. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That's a pickup of 75 yards. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll run with Miller. Good blocking, and he's in. Drey Miller. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Purdy gonna put it up again. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he will score. Game on. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
San Francisco.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now, faking the give. First down throw there is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Back to the air once more on second down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Going to try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Jacob Cowing deep to receive it. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. This is 1st and 10.
Trap 60, go! Go!
Throwing is Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Sanders. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And that is no good. He missed the extra point. That leaves the door open as this remains a one-score game. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here comes second down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.